Good evening, everyone, and thank you for watching the Barry Beat podcast, streamed live from 802 Scoop, filmed live. And oh wait, no, we're not live tonight. We're not live at all, and we do apologize. We are pre-recorded right here in the Inside Scoop Studios, Main Street, Barre, Vermont. So, full disclosure, this is not a live broadcast. But if you make comments, Raylene will see them. So, and if she wants, she will make me see them. With that, my name is Michael Boutin, and we got Liam Hogan from Hogan Group LLC. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm a little flustered on the time because it's technically 8:14 a.m. on Sunday, but we're
having
streaming.
coffee.
I haven't had my coffee yet. You've had your coffee.
Yep.
And I had issues with my trike, so I had to fix the chain, and which made my hands all dirty, and it's just not one of those things that I'm used to.
One of those mornings.
But we felt it was important to have a regular Barry Beat, and this is for folks that are watching. We really care, and we want you to know what's going on.
Yep.
So just a little quick overview of what we're going to be talking about tonight. And we've got, of course, the local news, city council. So there was no select board, so we won't be talking about them. Of course, we'll give some comments towards the school board meetings, some Vermont news and politics, and of course national and news and politics for there. So with that, we'll jump right in, and we can certainly give the weather this week, which we finally got. We got some
rain.
I know.
And southern Vermont had a interesting supercell.
Oh, did it?
And they actually had I don't know if it was in Vermont technically, but a tornado was confirmed down
Oh,
that
really?
way. Yep.
Wow. Well, hopefully we don't have any more tornadoes.
Right.
So today it was 63, today being Monday,
Yep.
63 degrees, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, it's going to be completely sunny, 68 degrees, and Wednesday, 72 degrees, partly cloudy, and partly cloudy on Thursday as well. And I shouldn't say partly cloudy. I should say partly sunny.
Partly sunny.
The app that I have just has a little sun with some clouds in it.
Yep.
So I should probably just do that. But Friday is going to be apparently beautiful. And I don't know what it's going to be for the rest of the week, but hopefully this weekend we have another nice weekend of sun and
hang outside a little bit.
Hang outside,
But
or ride my trike. That's
Yep.
what I really want. I don't really care about anything except for riding my trike. Did you see that I rode my trike to Williamstown?
I did. You got yourself an ice cream, and I also saw the wonderful people at Yipes got to ride your trike.
Yes, they did.
Inside.
Yes, they did. Yep. Val took the trike for a little ride. She put some stuff in the front of the basket so that she can ride around. I love Val. She's just absolutely amazing. And at the very end, that quick head tilt was just phenomenal. I loved it. Yeah. So, I went up to Williamstown. I went up there twice, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's
getting the miles.
Probably dangerous for me to do that in the evening. All right. Let's see here. Let's talk about some local news first. We've got, want to let folks know that there will be an update on the 143 North Main Street project, which is the J.J. Newberry's, the one where they're trying to raise that money to to buy the building. My guess is there'll probably be an update tomorrow night at the city council meeting. So stay tuned for that. And of course, once we get some information, we'll definitely have them on 802 Scoop
For sure.
to talk about it. Did you ever, no, you're too young to go into JJ. You've never been in that building, correct?
I don't think so. I think when I was growing up in Chelsea, there might have been something there. But as far as that building specifically, I don't. And it's kind of funny, I don't remember anything specifically in that building.
So the last thing in that building was Family Dollar, I believe. They had a Halloween thing in there once, but it was Family Dollar was the last thing, and that was 2013, I believe.
So
it was a hot minute ago.
Yeah, I wasn't. Oh, I might have been. Nope, I wasn't in Vermont. I was already out. So before that, 2013, what was in it before?
I don't know.
Because I was.
I remember JJ Newberry's being in there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, and you were not alive when I was.
No,
when I went into JJ
not.
Newberry's.
I don't have enough.
When were you born?
I was born in 1998.
Yeah, no.
You were already.
I'm pretty sure JJ Newberry's was gone by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That makes me feel a little old. We've had this conversation, but you were born in April?
April of 98.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we'll be getting an update on that. It's my understanding they've raised about $730,000 or $750, somewhere around there, which is pretty good. I mean, that's pretty stinking good.
They haven't been fundraising that long.
No, they haven't. I mean, comparatively speaking, I mean, they have been. When did that? I can't remember, but it was. It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't been that long, no.
So hopefully we'll see some progress there. That's for sure, because that building is a eyesore for Barre City.
Is there any insight to what the building's going to be when the city has it?
Yes. If you give me a minute, I can pull that up. I was not prepared for that. This is like one of those we're all prepared moments, and yet you didn't. You didn't give me a heads up on that, because I would have had that for you.
I want to say I saw something the other day about it.
You did?
Yeah.
So I will show what they're looking at for the building. So this right here is the JJ Newberry's building, and you can't see it, so I do apologize.
No, you're good.
So this right here
Yep.
is what they're planning or hoping to have for the JJ Newberry's building. You see Foxy's is right there.
Nice.
You know, you can see it.
Yeah, that's.
So it would be a pretty big building. Certainly would be pretty nice. I mean, from a tax perspective, that is pretty awesome for tax perspective, because if it's worth anything near the amount that City Place is, it's going to be like $300,000 to the tax bracket, which really is beneficial for everybody. You know, it's more money coming into the city coffers to drive down the rate, and you know it's hard to understand it, but it definitely is really good for taxpayers when we have bigger developments paying the taxes.
Yeah.
All right. Do you get anything on local news? Because we could go right into the Washington Central Board.
Yep, we can go into that. Let's see.
So the Washington Central Board, they did meet, and they're doing back-to-back meetings, redistricting options, including preliminary study exploring possible merger with Montpelier Roxbury School District, which let's be very honest. And Tracy Wren was a consultant on that who helped us get our current superintendent. The idea of merging BUSD, Roxbury, Montpelier, Roxbury, Washington Central, it kind of fits. And quite frankly, we could probably pull in Williamstown,
Right.
Northfield as well, and have a huge district. Although that district alone would be somewhere around 6,000, I believe. And then if we were to pull in Harwood as well,
Yep.
that would bump us over to probably 8,000. It would get over the limit that the legislation
That
wanted.
you need. Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be talking about that in our school board meeting tomorrow or Monday night, which is right now actually.
Yep.
So if you're watching this, you're not watching the school board meeting, and I would rather you watch this than the school board meeting.
We cloned Michael.
We did. That's right. So yeah, that'll be really interesting. They were talking about Twinfield as well. So you want to hear my opinion on this?
Well, Twinfield's a little. When you think about a school district, isn't Twinfield a little further out than you'd want?
No. So Twinfield. Twinfield's pretty small.
Yep.
It needs to be eaten up.
Gotcha.
And I hate to say that, the high schools. Yeah. I'm a big proponent of local elementary schools, but the high schools, regional.
Yeah.
If BUSD merges with Montpelier and U32, and more than likely,
Yeah.
Spalding High School will be gone.
Yeah, and we're all going to Montpelier.
Yeah. Well, U32, because U32 can handle us.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 500-600 people in Spalding High School. When I graduated in 1998, 2 months after you were born, we had well over 1,000, 1,000
Yeah.
students.
Wow.
And it's not. That school was made for a much bigger student body, and all those students could easily fit in U32. So we'll see how that goes. However, if we merge with Williamstown
Yep.
and Northfield, that could mean if they close their high schools, we could save Spalding High School. But then they would lose their high schools, which, nobody wants to lose their high schools.
No.
And nobody wants to pay for their high schools. So,
We went through that in Chelsea,
Yeah.
so
Do you guys have a high school?
we don't anymore.
Where do you guys go?
All right, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know the whole deal, but Chelsea was closed, and now they have, I believe it's called school choice.
Oh, okay.
So
Yep.
they now go to area schools. So Thetford, and I think some of them have gone to Spalding.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sharon Academy.
That makes sense. That doesn't surprise me at all.
But they still kept their elementary school.
Yeah, which again, elementary schools are I think they're really important to have,
Yep.
especially local. Let's give a big shout out to Officer Chris Ehrlich, who won his got his Solo Cup award. Solo Cup. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of funny,
Yep.
right? Like the idea, the Solo Cup awards. And for folks that don't know what that is, I will share a little picture of what that is. There we go. The Solo Cup Award. which is
It's an actual solo cup.
it's a solo cup. And so So it's to signify that he's able to go out on runs by himself, which is pretty awesome. We've got 2 new officers coming in.
Nice. We were just talking about this the other couple Mondays ago, how we were needing officers.
Yes, and finally we've got 2 coming in, Ben Chisholm and Peter Russell, and they'll be going into training, and so that's pretty awesome. So do you know Mikey? Have you ever met Mikey?
I don't think so.
Canine Mike?
Yes. Yes.
You have met him.
I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Why have you met him?
Because I ran with Barre Town Fire.
Oh,
so
okay. Never mind.
We've we've crossed. I know.
I thought I was gonna catch you on something there. You know, like, why did Liam meet Mikey? Huh?
Why did you meet him?
Yeah. No. So Mikey got a big bust. I love that dog, man. I just love that dog. He's pretty phenomenal. So for folks that are watching on there, we got Mikey is sitting in front of a big drug bust.
Yep.
Canine Mike had another busy night when the operator of the vehicle during a traffic stop was found to be in possession of a felony amount of ecstasy, 2 handguns, and other items of paraphernalia. During another traffic stop earlier in the evening, Mike found a large amount of bupropion, which I think that's like a mood stabilizer, and other drug paraphernalia. Also during the stop, the operator was charged with serving on a suspended license. Rear seat passenger was charged with assaulting of an officer. And another rear seat passenger gave a fake name and was found to have warrants for which they were arrested. And my guess is they're already out of jail.
Probably.
Because it's Vermont.
That's how it works.
So frustrating. I bet you they're out of jail by now. What are you going to do, right? Did you see the power line that went down?
Went down.
There was a power line on Seminary and Plain Street.
I did not.
You did not see that?
No.
Yeah, so there was a power line down on Seminary and Plain Street. Do you know where Seminary Street is?
Yes. Maybe I did see that. I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure I saw that post by them.
Yeah, it's pretty. That must have been pretty scary.
Yeah.
I know I wouldn't have enjoyed seeing that. Would have you enjoyed seeing that?
I don't know. I think as a guy, it probably would have been cool to see, but enjoy seeing it, probably not.
Valid. That's a valid point.
Drive by.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. But
No, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't be doing that. So no select board this week.
No select board this week. I do think they've had a meeting since. So I think next Monday we'll have a select board meeting.
Okay.
I think they're scheduled for a meeting now. Or they scheduled a meeting and have had it, or they're scheduled and next Monday we'll have one. Because we had a holiday.
Right.
So there wasn't one the Labor Day week, but I think now there might have been one.
So is there one tomorrow night on Tuesday?
I can look quick.
Okay. Well, I know this Tuesday for City Council, they'll be ratifying the letter of support for the Good Samaritan. Then they'll be accepting Haley Piro's resignation from the Parks and Recreation Board. The city also received a grant of $65,000, which they used to put towards the excavator that they're purchasing. And because of that, though, they had to do an idling policy, which means that the Public Works won't be able to idle their vehicles. Although I was looking at that, and the policy, I don't think it really makes a difference because there's an idling law
Right.
in the state of Vermont, and the policy says the same thing. That it actually, I think it's looser than the law is. So
Huh.
I don't understand that. But in order to get the $65,000, they had to.
They had to do that?
Yeah, they had to have the idling because we want to fix the environment,
Right.
and that's a way to do it.
My
I'm
car.
fixing the environment by riding my
I was just
e-trike.
gonna say, we were talking about that earlier.
I know. I
My
haven't-
car shuts off at red lights.
I pushed the little button to make it so it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I do have that button. I do have that button because it does take you an extra second. When you let off the brake, it has to go blue and.
Well, so in all full disclosure, I never push the button because I don't have to because I have a clutch.
Yeah.
So and I keep my clutch in, and or somehow I'm always making it so that it doesn't feel comfortable turning off,
There you go.
which is good for me.
Right.
So I'm polluting the environment.
24/7.
All the people in VPERG are crying. Oh. And then we get the river access team will be presenting during the conversation about the flood resiliency, and Nicholas will be doing another community development block grant disaster relief application update. And yeah, so there's that.
There's that.
That's for city council. Aren't you excited?
New excavator. Yeah, that'll be exciting.
I
There's a couple of guys on Public Works that are excited for that, I'm sure.
bet you they are. I'd kind of like to try it.
Yeah.
I want to do. I want to. So
Well, I'm sure between you and Raylene, you know some people.
I might. Well, Tom. So Tom during I think it was this last flood had his I don't know, skid. I think it was a skid help me.
Steer.
Skid steer. He had one of those, and I got into it, and I was like moving it around. It was not something that you should allow me to have. By no means. Have you ever driven one? You've probably driven one. You've probably done an excavator.
No, I haven't done an excavator. I have done a skid steer when I was working on a dairy farm. So I was pushing the cow poo around.
That must have been so much fun there, Liam.
Yeah.
You must have enjoyed that so
That
much.
was before, yep.
How old were you?
I was probably 18 or 19.
Oh my goodness. I would not want to do that. But
I was younger.
good for you.
I had more energy.
Again, I complain about the fact that I got grease on my hands that I can't ever get off now. Then tonight at the school board meeting, there's special education program review. Then we will do some perfunctory approvals and authorizations. There will be a small discussion about merging, and so not too much excitement. There's the board education is probably going to be the most of it, which is mainly regarding the special education. So, all right, and
Exciting stuff.
very exciting. So, I will say that I went down to, because we were talking about Yipes. I
Yep.
went down to Yipes and I talked to Val. She is going to set me up and make me do the work down there, which
Nice.
is kind of scary because I
Yep.
get, I've heard that weeding or doing weeding is awful,
Yep.
which is something with embroidering. So I'm sure I'll get the joys of doing that.
Yep.
Hopefully she doesn't send me out back and, make my hands too dirty because I'm just not, ready for that. Look, it's so gross. It's so irritating. I can't get it off my hands. It's like tree sap.
Yeah. Just kind of
Just, yeah, tree sap, yeah.
You do it enough times, it'll go away.
Yes. Except for it's not sticky.
Right.
I mean, thankfully it's not sticky, but it looks like I can't clean my hands.
If it was sticky, we'd be having all kinds of problems.
Yeah. Anyway, so you want to jump into some Vermont news?
Sure. Looks like the Hunger Mountain Co-op got their lot next to them.
Yeah.
By RK Miles. I saw that going around this last week.
Yeah. They're going to be purchasing that $487,000. Do you you shop at the co-op often?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Well, I work right there in Montpelier. So if I forgot my lunch, I'll go in there and see if I can find something quick.
Do you own a Subaru?
Hey, you know.
You know what? It just dawned on me. I didn't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, that you do own a Subaru.
I do.
Right?
It's bright red.
Just
Can't miss me.
Yeah. So my comment that I was gonna make, which now fits perfectly, you go into the Hunger Mountain,
Yep.
and it's either no longer a Tesla. They don't do the Teslas anymore.
Right.
I don't see Teslas there, right? But it's like a Subaru dealership.
Yeah.
Everybody at the Hunger Mountain has Subarus, correct? Or
yeah.
Hondas.
It's the car of Vermont.
The car of Vermont.
Every day I go to work, I must follow a Subaru at some point, going into Montpelier. And then a Subaru is
Going
following
into Montpelier.
Right. The Subaru is following me. I think at times there have been 4 Subarus consecutively in a car line when I'm going to work. I mean, they're just everywhere.
In Montpelier.
In Montpelier. And going into Montpelier, it's crazy. I'm just like, wow. No, but I love my Subaru.
I'm not going to make the comment that I was going to make about the Subarus. I'll just state that Hunger Mountain is like a Subaru.
Subaru dealership.
Yes.
Yep.
That and Hondas.
You want to test drive a Subaru? Go to Hunger Mountain.
Right. Yeah. They have lots of Subarus there.
But that lot next to them, I guess, is going to be a bigger parking lot, right?
So yeah, they're going to be expanding their parking.
Yep.
And they're going to be expanding their storage, and eventually maybe they might expand their retail space too.
Wow.
So, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I know that I never go to the co-op unless I have to get something that's like completely impossible to find elsewhere.
All right, and I'm not there, every day going to get lunch. I go other places. But
Liam goes in there every single
day. No, just if I'm looking for a sandwich or something,
Yeah.
But I go.
I probably go there maybe like once, maybe 2-3 times a year at the max.
I can see the future comments we're going to get on this.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's not in this group. Not in this group. Majority of the people that watch Barry Beat probably don't are not like, it's not like, and it's not like I'm hating on Hunger Mountain for the record. I think let me tell you, when there's that one thing that I can't get in any other store, it is there.
Yeah.
And I can't think of something right now of what I'm referring to, but trust me, if it's
There's
not
something.
at Price Chopper or Shaw's, it is at Hunger Mountain.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that, like some weird like palm. Wait a minute, palm tree hearts or something like that.
Wow.
I mean, you can't get that anywhere,
No.
but you can get it at the
You
co-op.
get it at the co-op. You can probably get a
Heart of the Palm. That's what it's called. Heart of the Palm.
heart of the
Yeah,
palm.
which is basically trees that are. They're trees. They're trees. They're trees. They're just
Okay.
trees.
You can buy trees at the co-op.
Yeah, that you can eat in a can. Yeah. Anyway,
Canned trees.
canned trees.
There is.
Highly recommend folks try it out. It makes you think of artichoke, basically.
All right.
Are you an artichoke eater?
Only when my mom buys them.
Oh, okay.
I don't go to the store and say, "Hey, we're gonna have artichoke for lunch."
Well, not for lunch. You
No.
get it in the little jar that you can enjoy. You
Oh.
know, it's like get the oil and. No?
Oh, they have it pre-made, so you don't have to. We get them, and Mom's always like, you got to boil them. I didn't know they come like pre-done, where you can.
I don't know anybody that makes artichokes, except for your mom, apparently.
Yeah.
And
That's what I'm thinking of, right?
Yeah,
It comes in the
probably.
big thing, and you put it in the water, it boils, and then you pick them off and you dip them in the oil, and then you.
maybe.
Yeah.
The one that I mean, the stuff that I have,
Yeah.
I just get it from, and it's in the jar. They're really small.
Yep.
Like diced artichokes, and they're all
Nice.
yummy and tasty.
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking of, right?
Probably. Could be. You got something on the Champlain Valley Fair?
Oh, the Champlain Valley Fair was a. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Artichokes. Yep.
Yeah,
You just eat them out of the can.
I
Gotcha.
do. I do.
All right.
Fully processed.
The Champlain Valley Fair went on. What was it? This last week. Do you go to the fair?
So I used to go to fairs, and I haven't been to fairs for a while back. But my friend Dan Jolly
Yep.
used to be Buddy the Clown,
Oh.
and he does Dan the Man Pirate.
Right, we were talking about this the other
Yes.
day. He goes around with the bubbles and
Yeah.
I see him at the Tunbridge Fair.
Did you saw him at the Tunbridge?
Yeah, the Tunbridge Fair is going to be this next weekend. I didn't go to the Champlain Valley Fair. I thought it was local, so I wanted to bring it up.
There's going to be some things that are happening at the Tunbridge Fair. I might have to go to that.
Well, there you go. Bring
I
your
have to-
don't
My trike?
Right,
No,
don't ride
I'm
your
not gonna-
trike.
I'm
to
not going to ride my
Tunbridge,
trike to Tunbridge.
But maybe you can bring it somehow, and you can ride it around at the fair. Get a bubble machine. You and Dan
could.
can
I could.
go around.
I'm probably not going to do that. I'll probably go in, get some fried dough,
Yep.
and then leave. That's probably pretty much it.
Yeah.
I like
mean,
that.
hey.
The fair food is amazing.
Fair food is the only reason I go.
Yeah. So there was the Champlain Valley Fair. So what do you know? Anything exciting?
No, I know they do a lot of fun stuff, and I should go at some point. The Demolition Derby, just stuff I saw in local news.
Oh, was that the one where they were like jumping over cars? No.
Maybe.
'Cause that would be pretty phenomenal.
Right, they do a bunch of stuff up there, and I never can get up there because I'm always doing
And
other
if
stuff.
anybody's wondering why men live less less years than women, watch the Demolition Derby.
Watch the Demolition Derby at the fair.
That's the exact reason why women live longer.
Yep, because they're not doing dumb stuff.
Stupid stuff. But the Tunbridge Fair is this weekend.
The Tunbridge
That's what
Fair
you're
is
saying.
right this next weekend.
Okay, so not Saturday. Not Saturday.
No.
Not
Yes. Monday. We get to Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It'll be that weekend. I am almost certain.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
I'm looking it up now so that we can give proper information. All right, so it starts on September 12th.
September 12th.
Right.
Hey, I was right.
Yes,
It
September
is
12th.
this
Coming
coming
weekend. This coming weekend. Let's see. Runs from September 11th through the 14th.
There you
That's
go.
what their official website says. And the times are Thursday 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
I'm a big Tunbridge Fair Sunday goer.
You are?
Yep. And because we were just talking about guys, I like to watch the tractor pulls and eat fair food. There's
They
nothing
think
better.
my track. Oh no, she thinks my track is sexy. Oh my goodness, tractor pulls.
Yep.
So what's the tractor pull? Tell me. I feel like I've seen this before.
Yeah, they have a tractor,
and
and
they
it's
pull
this
it.
big And It always wanted to drive this thing. It's this big, huge machine that weighs it has weights on it, and it has a track on this machine, and it'll move forward as the tractor is pulling it down a strip, and I guess it gets heavier for the tractor to pull it. So whoever can pull this thing further wins. And I don't know why, but it is really fun to watch. It's one of those things.
It's like the Toe Down for the Heritage Festival. It's fun to watch people pull
It's fun to watch.
the 18-wheeler.
And needless to say, the guy who announces it is super funny to listen to.
Well, all right. So that's Sunday?
That's Sunday.
All right.
So
tractor pulling at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so it's all day long.
all day long.
Well,
Get your deep fried grilled cheese and watch the tractor.
fried. Okay. Well, that
Or-
sounds
Oreos, wherever.
so much fun.
No, it sounds like a heart attack. But they're really good. That's why you can only have them once a year.
Ay.
You ever had a deep fried Oreo?
Oh, I've had a deep fried Oreo.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, so I used, like, when I was about your age,
Yeah.
I was going to the fairs a lot. And, it would have been older. I was, like, in my 30s. Never
I'm
mind.
closer to 30 than I am to 20.
Yeah. I think it was in my 30s. I don't remember when it was. But I was going to the fairs a lot, and yeah, I definitely had a
Deep fried Oreo.
deep fried Oreo. There's nothing like a good fair in Vermont.
Yeah. I haven't been able to nail the deep fried Oreo at home yet.
No?
No. I can't figure out the breading, for a lack of a better term.
It's just so much easier to eat the Oreos.
Right. It's so much easier just to eat them or get them at the fair.
Yeah.
But
We'll have to reach out to Tasty Bites and ask them to try to deep fry an Oreo.
there you go. And then tell them to bring deep fried dough back, whatever it's called.
Well, she hasn't officially gotten rid of it yet.
Well,
I thought
hey.
she has, but she hasn't yet.
Maybe in protest she's...
Maybe she's like keeping it just a little bit longer.
Right.
What do you know about this bomb threat?
Yeah, there was the bomb threat on Pearl Street. They closed it down for hours. I guess this guy, there's something going on. As you can imagine, in Burlington, they're building something. He brought a homemade bomb to the job site. And as far as I know, it didn't, it didn't go off. Otherwise, more people might have heard about it. But it closed Pearl Street for hours, and there was, the bomb squad. There was a whole bunch of stuff, and I was just like, wow. You don't see that kind of thing in Vermont very often. So when it happens, you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
And what guy? You live in Vermont, you're bringing a bomb to your job site? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Right.
Well, was he mentally, was he having some, mental breakdowns or something?
Maybe he had a hard day at work the previous day and just decided, well, see you guys later. But
I feel like maybe that's not the best way to go. I'm just going to put that out there.
I think there's a better way to solve your problems, but...
Yeah, definitely something to not do. Justin Perkins, 40-year-old Burlington man, was arrested in Colchester. So, wait a minute. He was held without bail.
Well, that's good.
At least he was,
That means he's not out there
correct.
making more bombs.
Right. Well, that's a positive. Facing up to 10 years in prison, $5,000 fine under charge. So he's facing 10 years. How long do you think he'll end up in jail?
In Vermont, probably 2 years. Maybe a year.
I don't know.
Well, I guess doesn't it depend if they charge him federally or locally?
I don't know. I think this is one of those cases where I think it could end up where he would be in jail longer. I might be wrong.
No?
but we'll definitely see.
Yeah, we'll
I mean, he
find
was
out.
held without bail, so
That means
that's surprising.
That means you can't write a check big enough to let them let you out.
That's pretty surprising that they held him without bail. But, if somebody murders somebody for a drug charge, we wouldn't want to hold them without bail.
No. I mean, they're no
Heaven
threat.
forbid.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not going to murder
Or
anyone
selling
else.
cocaine and
No.
crack in our communities. Let's not not hold them without bail.
No.
Because that sounds like a great idea.
Right, that's crazy talk, Michael. Come on.
Bullshit. That's irritating. That's irritating. All right, moving on.
Bombs are way more dangerous.
Yeah. Well, they are more dangerous. I agree. Yes, they are more dangerous. But at the same time, how about we hold some of the people that are poisoning our community members a little bit longer than 24 hours?
Definitely.
Or 5 hours. Or however long they're out on the streets,
Right.
selling again.
Well, some of them just go to the police station, they get their piece of paper, and then it's like, yeah, see you later.
Yeah, that pisses
Hopefully
me
you come to your court date.
All right, let's move on to Vermont politics.
All right.
I'm going to skip that first one.
All right.
So I will say Vermont Digger did a hatchet job on Americans for Prosperity. They're an advocacy group that's trying to dip their fingers into the state of Vermont. They're a national organization. They're a national organization that got an endowment from the Koch brothers.
Yep.
But their messaging is about affordability, right? And like things like the clean heat standard, which was going to absolutely destroy the working class in Vermont.
Right.
You can't, unless you can afford a heat pump,
Yep.
right? You're not going to be able to, it was an awful piece of legislation. So anyway, they did a pretty nasty attack on them, and so did WCAX, but that's neither here nor there. I would love to see them spend like 15% of their time that they spent on going after Americans for Prosperity to go after VPERG.
Right.
Okay, or Vermont conservation voters, or one of the other far left, companies, or not companies, but nonprofits that are pushing agendas in Vermont. But
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll just leave it at that. Did you see the budget warning?
Yeah, one of the toughest in years, huh?
I'm not looking forward to that. The one that gets to make those decisions. Although I would kill all the nonprofits that are.
But we have that budget in the state, and then nationally, they have to find a way to fund the government.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming up too.
You can only tax the people so much before they just can't handle it anymore. So
Right.
and in the state of Vermont, which given the fact that the federal government's going to be starting to pull back on some of those funds, we're going to be facing a shortage. And the question is do we want to spend a bunch of money on frivolous stuff, or what are we going to do?
Yeah.
We have to make some decisions. I don't know. Maybe
You're
we
gonna-
get rid of the hotel motel program.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So there's going to be some cuts coming our way then.
Oh yeah. There's definitely going to be some cuts coming our way. That's going to be a tough year for legislature. And as for national politics or national news, tell me about this. Blood.
This was a silly thing I saw, and I was busy this last. Man, I've been really busy the last week, just doing everything. So I saw this on WCAX, and woman. It wasn't local. It was like in Iowa or something. She had a 3.351 blood alcohol level, and she had an interlock device. So this is when you've been drinking a little too much, they make you blow into it before you can drive. She was stuck at a gas station or something, and she was having other people blow into her device so she could get home.
Wait a minute. I can just see it now. Hey, can you come over here in my car and blow on this device? I just need to get home. Yeah, that would have been fun. Did they show video of that?
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness. That would be freaking phenomenal.
But I saw that and I was like, that is Barry Beat worthy.
Wait a minute.
That is awesome.
That doesn't sound nice. That sounds like that's Barry Beat worthy. A woman asking
I have
some
to tell
woman,
them about that. Because everybody else would have scrolled.
0.351 blood count?
Yeah, you've had a couple.
That's quite high, right?
Yeah.
So I don't drink.
Neither.
I think the legal limit is 0.02. Is it 0.02 or
0.02 or isn't it?
0.2?
Could be. One of those two.
Well, let's see.
It's one of those things we should probably remember.
What? Well, I don't have to because I don't drink. What is the legal limit alcohol in Vermont? Let's see. And 0.08.
Oh, wow.
0.08.
We were way off.
Drivers under 21, it's 0.02. Well, if you're under 21, you shouldn't be drinking.
Right. I think they're going to get you on a couple other things if
Yeah.
you're drinking under 21.
Huh.
I don't have to worry about that.
Commercial drivers, it's 0.04. So a 0.351 is pretty dang high.
Right. You've been drinking a little while.
You've had a little bit. You've had a
Yep.
little bit too much.
Right. It's time to go, get a water.
Yeah, go get a water or maybe lay off the alcohol.
Right. Maybe get a coffee. Yes.
Yeah, get a couple coffees.
Right. A couple black coffee.
Couple black coffees.
Come on.
I need my coffee right now. So you got more national politics, and I have a unspoken rule with all people that when it comes to Trump, I do not discuss it. So Merry Christmas, sir. Have lots of fun. You want to bring it up? I'll let you go. I try to avoid even saying his name.
Well, I just thought this was interesting from everyone's perspective. I thought this was interesting. I think he did fire a Fed governor. And I thought it was interesting from a perspective where the entire time the Fed has been in existence, this hasn't happened before. So there was a lot of chatter as to whether he could or couldn't. Thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think neither here or there whether she deserved to be. I don't care about all that. I thought from a perspective of is he able to fire her was interesting.
I do not know that.
See?
I definitely do not know that. But she was accused of mortgage fraud, right?
Yeah, she was accused of a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't, but they're going to find someone new, and if you like watching C-SPAN at all, could get pretty interesting in some Senate hearings.
No, I don't enjoy watching C-SPAN.
All right. And C-SPAN's coming to YouTube TV.
No, really?
Yeah, so I don't have to stream it off my phone now. I can just watch it.
I'm not going to watch it.
No?
No.
Come on.
I'll get the talking points from someone, I'm sure.
Yeah. Probably. You're on an email list somewhere,
I'm
probably
on an
as a
email list.
legislator. You're on a list.
To podcasts that I'm a Ben Shapiro fan, so I know not a lot of people like Ben Shapiro, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I like him. You should listen to him.
Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
Right.
You're like, no, I'm all good.
Oh, hey, I listen to.
All right.
I've been big on podcasts recently.
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. Gotta be.
That's funny.
Gonna be big on the podcast.
Yeah. You'd hope so.
I hope so. Although this is not a podcast. This is a web show.
A web show.
Web show. All right. Let's see here. Let's try to zip through the rest of these here. That's from me, isn't it? The DC one. Has there been? So that was from last week. There hasn't been any additional deaths in DC, right?
I don't think so.
I think.
I mean, not.
we went from like a death every 2 days to one in like 20 days.
And the thing.
I don't know why that happened.
And the thing below it was a interesting poll that came out. And again, just interesting.
Yep.
I'm neither here nor there. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a flip-flopper.
You're a bit of a flip-flopper.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that. 36% of Americans support bringing DC crime under control.
Yeah.
36%. Only 36%. I totally want to meet the wait a minute, I gotta back up here. The 64% that are like, hey, I want to see people getting murdered in DC.
Well, and 55% say it's somewhat acceptable. And 37% said it's completely unacceptable.
Okay, well, those numbers aren't matching then. Because if 35% say it's completely unacceptable for the crime, but yet 36% are saying that they support bringing it under control, one of these things is not matching.
Hang on.
Either way, what kind of person do you have to be to say, I'm okay with the murder in DC? Mind you, what chaps my ass about this is that the same people that would be like, well, we shouldn't be doing this, and it's not great to do this. I believe the murder that's happening is primarily people of color. I might be wrong on that, and I probably shouldn't have said that. But if that's the case, not only are you like a terrible person when it comes to crime, but you are absolutely horrible when it comes to protecting people of color.
Yeah.
And it just so frustrates the heck out of me. Did you look it up?
Yeah, I'm seeing if I can find it.
It's like Chicago when people are talking about murder's not too bad in Chicago. Why don't you tell that to the people that have been murdered?
Right.
The families that are dealing with the death of their loved one. What kind of person? Anyway, I suppose you could say the same thing about, well, what about the homeless people, Michael? Well, I want to take care of the homeless people. I want shelters. That's what I want. I don't want to stick them in hotels where they can die from drug overdoses. I want people to be able to go to shelters where they have wraparound services. But whatever.
I got to start saving these links.
That's okay.
I saw it somewhere. I'll find it.
We can wrap it up.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up and then we'll follow up next week. I'll find the link.
Good job. We'll do that. We'll definitely do
Wrap it up and follow up.
Have anything you want to to say. I was going to give a monologue, but I think I'm not going to give it.
All right.
No?
Nah, you know, the being asked for money every
Ooh.
time you go out. I don't know. It doesn't happen to you where you're asked for money when you go to like the gas station in Montpelier?
No, because I give people the look.
Right. Well, what look is that? I need to give that look.
This is the look.
This is the look.
This is the look.
Yeah, I don't have
The
that
look that I give. And it's the look of F off, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
That's the look. That's the look.
I need that look.
Yeah.
But no, that's tiring.
Yeah. No, I don't generally get that. I've had it happen a couple times, and usually they go away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I did have one lady that I gave the look to, and she's like, "Don't look at me like that. You don't know me." And I'm like, "You're about to ask me money."
I don't have any.
I don't have any. I don't give you my money because I work hard for my money. And I don't have money to be like pissing away by giving to you.
I don't have money to give. Sorry.
Right.
But no, that's my rant.
Yeah, that's your rant?
Yep.
Okay,
People
so
asking
since
for
you
money.
did one, now I'm going to do one.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't.
No, it's all right. This is a web show.
This is a whip. Very valid. So, because it is about the whole, I get a little niffed about the Americans for Prosperity because I've talked to them and they're very nice people.
Yep.
At least the two people that I've talked to, the Rachel and Ross. So, VT Digger and WCAX both were clutching their pearls as they talk about their Koch-funded campaign, the Americans for Prosperity, and the Koch brother boogeyman that's they're discussing. Yet, and I say it a lot. Yet, VPIRG, Conservation Law Foundation, Vermont NEA, Vermont Conservation Voters, and every other far-left nonprofit flood Montpelier with cash from who knows where, probably from our taxpayers' pockets, and that's called progress. And it's just really frustrating that AFP, they come in and they start talking about the Affordable Heat Act, which is a bizarre name to call it, and the Global Warming Solutions Act, which has caused lawsuits already. And yet they're the boogeyman and the evil people. And it just frustrates me. And all I have to say is, WCAX and Vermont Digger, just dig a little deeper. Just a little deeper into some of your pet organizations.
Keep
Ones that
on
you do
digging.
like. Just dig. All right.